One business that's already looking to get involved with dementia-friendly Middlesbrough is the 13 Group. They've got a very specific reason for wanting to get involved in today's event. Let's find out what that is. Chris Smith is from the group, the 13 Group. Hi, Chris.
Morning, Neil.
Hiya, nice to speak to you. You've spotted, or you believe you spotted, a lack of something in Middlesbrough that would, effectively benefit people with dementia. What is that? Explain that to us.
Absolutely. Obviously, we're a big housing provider in Middlesbrough, and we've got about 11,500 homes, and about 2,500 of those are for older people. But in working closely with the local authority, we recognise that there's a lack of really good quality accommodation for people living with dementia, especially in the early stages. I'm not talking about nursing homes or end-of-life care. It's about how we can provide accommodation for people who are sort of at the early stages and with a bit more intervention and help and support can live more independently for longer.
So, Chris, when you talk about specialist dementia accommodation, tell me how that is adapted then. Make it clear in people's minds this morning.
It's not really adapted in any sort of way other than it's accessible for people who have dementia and who may have other physical problems, but mainly with dementia. And it's more about the environment that's created. It's a more homely environment. People are encouraged to live their lives. They're encouraged to do what they would normally do and given that support and freedom to be able to do that in a more homely, domesticated environment so that they can live as independently as possible. So we've identified a site up at Hemlington with the local authority. And we're going to provide a 25-unit accommodation which is bungalow-based so that people can live there with carers, with support for as long as feasibly possible and keep that independence as long as possible too.
There must be that demand for it then if you're building these.
Absolutely. A lot of it is untapped demand as well though, because until that sort of accommodations available, nobody really knows what's there. So yes, we obviously there's some statistical information that the local authority collects and that we have too, so we can use that as a basis, but we think there's a massive demand for more of this accommodation, not just in Middlesbrough, throughout the Tees Valley too.
All right, Chris, thank you very much indeed. Good luck with it. Chris Smith from the 13 Group will certainly follow that. And, of course, some of the stories of individuals who may choose, along with their families, to take up that accommodation. It's at 13...